So, you're wondering about the father archetype. Maybe your therapist mentioned it, or maybe you're just trying to understand why you have trust issues and an inexplicable need to get approval from older men at work. Either way, prepare to have your entire psychological framework casually oversimplified in about 5 minutes. The concept of archetypes comes from Carl Jung, a psychologist who was basically Freud's cooler friend who didn't blame everything on wanting to sleep with your mom. Jung believed we're all born with these universal mental templates that shape how we experience the world. Kind of like how your phone comes with pre installed apps that you never asked for and can't delete. According to Jung, these archetypes exist in what he calls the collective unconscious, which is like cloud storage for humanity, except no one sends you notifications when it's full. The father archetype represents authority, structure, law, and protection. It's basically everything your actual dad was supposed to do before he got really into fantasy football and stopped paying attention to your band recitals. This archetype has a dual nature. On one hand, the father is the protector who fights off threats and provides for the family. On the other hand, he's also the judge who creates rules and punishes wrongdoing. This is why many people have complicated feelings about authority. The same figure that makes you feel safe can also make you feel judged and inadequate, kind of like how you feel about the gym. You can see the father archetype everywhere in culture. Zeus, the Abrahamic god, Odin, Darth Vader, they're all variations on the same psychological template. Even in modern media, we keep recycling the same father archetype tropes: the distant dad who needs to connect with his kids, the strict dad who needs to loosen up, the fun dad who needs to be more responsible. Hollywood writers have basically three dad templates and just keep changing the hair. Companies even use this archetype in marketing. Think about how many brands try to position themselves as the authoritative, trustworthy father figure in their industry. Looking at you, insurance companies with deep voiced mascots. Like all archetypes, the father has a shadow side. When the positive aspects become distorted, you get tyranny, abusive power, and toxic control. This is the dictator, the cult leader, or the one manager who makes everyone copy him on every email just to feel important. Many psychological issues stem from either an overdeveloped father archetype, being too rigid, judgmental, and controlling, or an underdeveloped one, having no boundaries, structure, or direction in life. Either way, your therapist is getting a new boat. The goal isn't to reject the father archetype, but to integrate its positive aspects. This means developing your own inner authority rather than projecting it onto external figures like bosses, political leaders, or that one friend who somehow seems to have his life together. Healthy integration means finding balance, having structure without rigidity, principles without dogmatism, and being able to set boundaries without building walls. So there you have it. The father archetype is basically the mental software that determines how you relate to authority, structure, and probably why you feel weird when someone at work tells you, "Good job." Understanding this archetype won't magically fix your daddy issues, but at least now you can blame your problems on universal psychological patterns instead of just your actual dad.